Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I am so excited to go on a little thrifting adventure just at a Goodwill, and I honestly was not going to go thrifting today, but today is June 30th, the last day of the month, and I have committed to a no by July, but I was thinking this morning and I was like, I just need to get one last little thrift trip in. So I might go to two stores. There's two that are kind of close to each other, but this will be my last sourcing adventure for the next month, which will be hard because I do get a lot of joy out of going thrifting, but I kind of just need to slow my roll, work through my death pile this month, get my office organized, all that stuff. And I think I should probably do this type of thing at least like twice a year or so. And even though you guys are probably not going to be seeing this until like middle of July, I would encourage you, if you feel like you need a sourcing break, to maybe take the rest of the month off, take the month of August off, especially because I think a lot of us do spend a bit more money during the summer. Maybe you're traveling, maybe there's just more festivals and things like that you're going to. And I will absolutely say that I did overbuy in June, and that is another reason why I am doing this no buy July, and that's really the reason why you're gonna see still some thrift hauls this month as well as some ThredUp unboxings. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get thrifting. So this Goodwill is in the Columbus, Ohio area, and first up I did go to the swimwear section since we are in the dead of summer, and I thought that this one was really cute, but I think I just didn't want to pay full price. Also, I did pick up that one that dropped. This one was also adorable, but it was just Old Navy, but I kind of wish I would have got it for myself because I really love those colors. Okay, I just thought this was funny. It's like thrift store Inception. This is another local thrift store. Over in the shoe section, I picked up these Clarks, and let me know if you do like to sell Clarks. I feel like people do well with them. I ended up leaving these behind because they were a pretty small size. I also thought these men's leather dress shoes were really beautiful. My husband has a very similar pair, but unfortunately they were just a little bit too worn for me to pick up. I got really excited when I saw these because I thought they were from that Veja brand, which does very well, but they actually were just American Eagle, but pretty good dupe, honestly. Then I found these Coach and 4 shoes, which I don't think I've ever come across before, but comps weren't looking that great, and I don't do that well with heels. Then over in the dresses, I was looking at this leopard print Lane Bryant sweater dress, but I think it just had a little bit too much wash wear, and that's why I left it behind. Then I did look into this brand of this button-up because I saw that European sizing, and it is decently expensive, and this would have been so cute for 4th of July, but comps were not really that great. And I just had to show this. I thought it was so cute. I don't do that great with this kind of vintage style, but I hope somebody else picks it up and loves it. And this one I would have honestly picked up to sell if it was half off. I feel like somebody would have absolutely loved it and scooped it up. This sweater was 100% cashmere, and it's by Crew Cuts, which is sold through J. Crew, and it is decently expensive, but I just don't sell kids stuff that well, so I don't really pick it up anymore unless I can get it for super cheap. True Religion, size 31, great size, but I did leave these behind because they were a skinny cut, and yeah, True Religion is a great brand, but it definitely doesn't sell as well as it used to. Hudson is another great quality brand that unfortunately just doesn't sell that well anymore, but I always am on the lookout for these jeans for myself. But all in all, we ended up with a pretty full cart, which I'm super happy with from one Goodwill. So sorry, I was not able to film that much in there because they were training a few teenage boys, and definitely not every Goodwill in the area hires people with disabilities, or at least not primarily people with disabilities. In this particular Goodwill that I'm at, I would say basically everyone has some kind of learning disability. So these two boys, they were just struggling a little bit to learn how to stock the store and everything, and the one guy was funny because he was just like having full conversations with himself. It was really cute. But yeah, lots of noise. They were like blaring the music, a lot was going on, so just wasn't really able to film too much. But yeah, I would say it was a pretty good last hurrah of thrifting for the month. I was thinking about going to another store, and I am not. I definitely spent more than I wanted to, but I got a lot more than I expected. But I think I'm going to treat myself to a coffee, pick one up on the way home, and then we'll go through all the stuff. Alright everybody, I'm back. I got my coffee. Let's go ahead and get into the haul. So I ended up getting 34 items. I spent $145, which makes my average cost of goods about $4.25, which is right where I want it to be when I go to thrift stores other than like the bins, I really aim to keep that cost of goods about $5 and under. Doesn't always work out, but yeah, between $4 and $5 is my most common cost of goods, I would say. Of course, I did get some stuff for myself, so let's start out with that. The first three things are books, and I am stoked that I got these because they are really old, beautiful books. And if I went to an antique store or somewhere like that, I'd be paying like $25 plus a book. And I was able to get these for just $2 a pop. So this first one is Beautiful Stories from Shakespeare. You can see it is quite old, and I probably won't really be reading this. I'll just be displaying it. Yeah, so this is quite a beautiful book, and the woman that was checking me out commented on what a good find it was to get all three of these books. And I love too when there's a little note in the front. So this note was written April 30th, 1934. And the handwriting actually looks really, really similar to my grandma's. Not that you would know what her handwriting looked like. And this book was published in 1926. So we'll take good care of that. And then this one will also look really nice on a shelf. This is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. I tried to read this one time and I just really had a hard time getting into it, but I do have a much more less fragile copy that when I do try to read it again, I'll go for that one. And this one was published in 1939. And then finally, we've got this copy of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, I think is how you say her last name. I've actually never read this book, which is probably surprising to a lot of people who know me who are watching this video. And I just thought that this one was so, so pretty, but like the cover is a little disturbing. So I don't really want to display the covers. I'll just kind of have the spine showing, but yeah, a little creepy. And this one was published in 1943. All right, but you're not here for books, right? And you're probably not here to see what I got for myself, but we'll do that next. So first up, I was pretty excited to find these like rainbow platform Keds. I am a huge sneaker person. I wear sneakers basically every day of the year. Sneakers or booties, those are like my two favorite kinds of shoes. And I also am a huge lover of some platform sneakers, and I think that these are really fun, a good way to kind of brighten up a more basic outfit of just like jeans and a t-shirt or something. And these are in really, really good shape, so I was excited to get these. Then I did get one thing for my husband Ryan. Not too surprising, I did not make it into the men's section, but this particular Goodwill stuff is really not organized in the best way. It says the category, it says the sizes, but like I said, a lot of people who work at this Goodwill have some kind of disability. You know, they're just struggling a little bit more to put the items out on the floor in the right spots. But it was kind of nice for me because I knew I probably wasn't going to make it over to that section, but I still was able to find some stuff. In this one, I did look this brand up and I couldn't really find too much, but this feels really, really high quality. The brand is called Method, and my husband loves to wear like this color blue. It's kind of a bluish gray, very, very comfortable. Feels like it really was never worn, and he works down in our basement and he likes to kind of just throw a sweater on over top of what he's wearing. So I thought that this one would be pretty good for him. It seems a little bit oversized and longer. And then I did get 3 items for myself. This one is just from this brand, Derek Hart, which I would definitely not really recommend picking up. I think it's just kind of like a lower tier boutique, but I thought that this was really cute. And I'm not normally like a strapless kind of girl, and I probably would wear some kind of jacket or sweater over top of this, but I really like the cut of it. I like that it does kind of have these like cargo style pants, which are very in right now. Very, very lightweight, and then it's also like a jogger. So I think that this will be really cute styled up some way, maybe even like with those Ked sneakers. So I figured I'd get this and give it a shot, and if I don't like the fit on me or I just never really end up wearing it, I will go ahead and list this in my Poshmark closet since it is a very trendy looking piece. And then this one, I don't know, I was kind of just drawn to it as well. So this is from a brand called, I think that says Arc Reworks, but this is what the top looks like. It is so silky and comfortable. That's the main reason I got it. But I just thought that this would be really cute, just styled with some high-waisted jeans. Or I could even throw this over like a black dress or something like that. Definitely could be worn in a lot of different ways. And then finally, I'm really excited for this one. I'm definitely gonna style this with like t-shirts, and I also of course can dress it up. but it is this really, really stretchy, comfy, vintage maxi dress. It does have like a slit in the back and it has like a little bit of a ruffle hem, so that's fun. And this is from a brand called City Knits. And the tag was cut out, but I feel like it actually will fit me pretty well. And then I did end up getting 2 pairs of shoes to sell, even though I have no more room for shoes in my office. Of course, they take up a lot of space. And if you missed it, I opened 30 pairs of shoes from ThredUp. And spoiler, they like all were very sellable. So I wasn't really expecting that. I wasn't expecting to list all of those. So they've kind of like taken over the floor of my office and I really just need to reorganize everything. But shoes are a wonderful category to sell. So of course I had to check out the shoe section in this Goodwill. I did end up getting this pair of Hey Dude shoes. And if you have never heard of this brand, it is very, very, very popular, especially among men, I would say. Like if you just walk around outside, walk around at the mall, I would say literally like 15 to 20% of men are wearing Hey Dude shoes. Everyone I know who has them loves them. I have a pair myself that are very, very comfortable. And I think they're just really, really good for this season. I feel like when I was growing up, Sperry's were like very in. Everybody wore the Sperry's. And now the Hey Dudes have taken over. And I really do like the color scheme. They have all different colors and different styles as well, but this is like the most common style. They could use a little bit of cleaning, but overall they are in really good shape. The only thing was that I could not find the size, so I don't know if the size is like in a weird spot or something. These are a little bit tiny. I would guess that they're men's, but they might be women's, I'm not sure. So just gotta look a little bit more into these, but I think this will be a quick flip. And then the other pair of shoes I got are very, very exciting. So at this thrift store, they have like the 2 shelves that are kind of eye level for the shoes, and then they have one that's a bit higher and one that's very, very low. And of course, you gotta look at the high shelves, you gotta look at the low shelves, and sitting on a high shelf was this pair of Coach heels. The insides look pretty good. The outsides look pretty good. Definitely not perfect. There is a little bit of subtle wear to the back, but it's not like it's peeling off or anything. And then of course there is a bit of wear to the bottoms. And these are a size 7.5 as well, so not too small. Just a really nice classic pair of black heels. And I don't think I've ever actually sold Coach shoes before, so I'm excited to see how these do. Okay, next let's get into the swim, and I did get 1 bra. This is from Lane Bryant. I was definitely drawn towards the colors. I think it's really pretty. In very good shape. It's got like the ruching on the side. And this is a size 26, so really good. And then I got this bikini set. They were both half off because they were definitely donated at the same time. They are J. Crew, and I just thought it was a really nice neutral bikini. So the bottoms are actually a size medium. Really nothing special there, just some navy bottoms. And then the top is actually a size small, but same color, another simple piece, but a really nice basic for somebody's summer swimsuit wardrobe. And then I did pick up this bra because it is in like perfect condition. And I'm bad about not looking at the intimate section more when I go to Goodwill, but bras can definitely be a very solid pickup and they don't take up too much space. So like I said, great condition, nice red, black, lacy. And this bra is a size 36 triple D. And I'm gonna butcher how to say this brand. It's like Cacique or something like that. That's what the tag looks like. And I don't believe that I have ever sold this brand before, so I did look up comps really quick. And they are solid. They're definitely a little bit all over the place, but some bras have sold for like $35+. So I'll probably list this for $35 and hope to get like even $20 to $25. Okay, now the rest is all just gonna be kind of assorted. Definitely a lot of tops though. This one I'm really excited about because I didn't even realize it was new with tags until I took everything out of the bags. It was for sure a chaotic day, so I did not look as closely at everything in the store as I should have, but when I took everything out to organize it, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss any flaws, so that's pretty good for me. So yeah, this is new with tags from Lou & Grey. It's a size medium, and it originally retailed for $90. And I think this is so adorable. Of course, perfect for this time of year. Just so adorable to throw over some denim shorts when you're going to the beach. Really pretty color scheme, and it says Aloha. And I've sold maybe 1 or 2 items like this before from a brand called vintage Havana, which I would recommend being on the lookout for, just as kind of like a bread and butter brand, because everything I've sold from that brand has sold very, very fast. But yeah, the things that I sold from that brand were very similar to this. Very similar material, and I think they even had kind of like a beachy phrase as well. So this style seems to do well, especially this time of year, so I would recommend being on the lookout for it. Then I was looking on the new racks, and I came across this 100% cashmere section, and I'm definitely guessing it was all donated by the same person because they were all size small. Some were in a little bit better condition than others, but I did end up picking up 3 pieces. So this first one is by J. Crew, and that is the newer J. Crew tag, like I said, size small. And I just thought that this was so adorable. Nice bright red with that like leopard print heart, so it would be very, very cute for Valentine's Day, just plain on the back. And this one, I couldn't find any holes anywhere, which was good, but there is like this thread sticking out, and then I think there is a really small snag like somewhere on the body, but that one is really not noticeable. So of course I'll disclose that, but I still wanted to pick this up. I thought about it for a while and I knew I would regret not getting it, so I said, what the heck? And then this one I was really excited to see. So this is Everlane. The tag's probably not going to show super well since it's kind of folded. Again, size small. Really nice like rich brown color. In this one, again, I could not find any holes on, which is great for a 100% cashmere sweater. It does need a bit of a sweater shave, but I don't mind doing that. It can really make a huge difference when you do that, but just such a nice high quality piece. And even though I know Everlane has kind of slowed down for most of us, it's still pretty much an auto buy for me if it is a good quality piece. This last one is probably the least exciting, but it's still 100% cashmere. And it does have the dry clean tag, so that absolutely made me trust that it probably wouldn't have a hole. And this is J. Crew as well, but it is the older tag, just kind of the standard type print. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it is actually a V-neck. Like the last one, just a great, solid colored, high quality, neutral basic. This I think is so cute. This is Vineyard Vines. It's a size 8. And it is a little romper. It's a really pretty color blue. And it does sit a little bit low, so like I definitely don't like that style for myself, but someone I'm sure will love this, and hopefully I'll be able to find a good stock photo. I do really like to sell rompers and jumpsuits, and a very beachy brand, great for this time of year. This is a J. Jill shirt dress, size medium. It is a linen blend, perfect condition, great neutral color. It does have the roll tab sleeves, which is really nice. Just so much going for this one. And J. Jill is definitely one of those mature brands that I would recommend trying to pick up more in plus sizes, at least size like 10 and up. But that was just such a solid piece. I was definitely not gonna let it go, even though it is a size medium. Okay, this was kind of an impulse pickup, but I think it actually will do quite well. This is Victoria's Secret. It's a size 2XL. And I just love this. I think it's so cute. I love that like embroidered script on there, beautiful color purple, kind of like a tie-dye effect. And this feels like it was really never worn. And if this is sitting in my closet for a while, I'll definitely pull it out and just kind of wear it a little bit oversized around the house. Maybe I'll even borrow it and wear it in a future video or something before I list it. But so cute. Okay, this one I have to look a little bit more into. I literally, went to the thrift store, came home, drank some coffee, let my puppy boys out, and sat down to film this, so I really have not looked too much into anything. But this is Black Label by Chico's, so I'm assuming that's like a top tier label for Chico's. You can see that little bar there. This is a size 1, which is pretty small for them. I think that is equivalent to maybe a medium or large. Very pretty to me. I really love this kind of flowy style, and you could absolutely dress this up pretty well too. So I'm very excited to look into that Black Label by Chico's, and I'll definitely let you know what I find out. Here is a men's piece, and I was able to get this for half off, probably because it was in the wrong section. So this is from Brooks Brothers, and it is majority merino wool, and it seems like it is in dang near perfect condition, probably was really never worn. I have sold these high quality basics from Brooks Brothers for men a lot in the past, and this, along with like all those other sweaters, I don't expect them to move soon, but I will go ahead and list them because people for sure start buying for fall like in the middle of summer. This will be interesting. This I also got for half off, and even though I haven't heard the best things about it lately, I was not going to leave it behind for like $2. So this is from the brand Current Elliott, which is pretty expensive, and I honestly never find it. I think I found one pair of jeans, which has been sitting in my Poshmark closet for quite a while. This one is a size large, so not too small. And it really just feels like a very high quality, comfortable flannel. And I like this color scheme a lot, so if it's not moving, I am happy to pull it and put it in my own closet. I'm trying to kind of get rid of my lower tier items and slowly but surely have a very high quality thrifted closet. And speaking of that, I did decide to start another channel, but it's going to be completely shorts. And it is going to be all of the things that I do find for myself. I'm gonna do some styling over there. I'm gonna show some more of my home over there, like the things that I thrift for my house. Basically just sharing a lot of thrift deals, and hopefully I'll find a whole new audience and help encourage maybe people who don't thrift very much to just be aware that they can find high quality items for a great price on the secondhand market, whether they go into the thrift stores, whether they go on ThredUp. Whatever, there's always a way to find something cheaper and to rescue something from the landfill. But spiel over, all that to say, I am trying to have a higher quality closet. Pretty bread and butter here. This is an adorable little dress from UMG. I think I have a very similar dress from UMG listed right now, but this brand does tend to sell pretty well for me in that like $20 to $35 range. And this is a size small, but for being white, it probably was never worn, not a thing wrong with it. And there's lots of really pretty floral embroidery on there, which I love. I think I only got one pair of shorts. These are from Hudson. They're a size 29. I probably would not have picked these up if they were any smaller than a size 29, because even though this brand is super high quality, and I would recommend picking it up for yourself, it doesn't do the best on the secondhand market anymore. I think maybe like 5 years ago it did really, really well. But when I was thrifting today, I did come across like 4 pairs of Hudson jeans, and most of them were not in that great of condition. There might have been some pooling, or maybe they were a small size, but I would certainly not pay $9 for a pair of Hudson jeans, unless maybe they were like a size 12 and up, great condition and a really good style. That's kind of what it would take for me to pick up that brand at this point. So one of those brands that I would recommend picking up for yourself, but not necessarily to resell. This one I'm so excited about. I think is so cute. I might have to borrow it, but I'll for sure list it. This is Matilda Jane. It's a size large, and it is a very, very comfortable midi dress. I love this color green and just cannot stress enough how comfortable this dress is. And I know a lot of Matilda Jane's pieces are almost like little kiddish. They're very colorful, very bright, which I do love. But this one I do really like because it is a little bit more subtle, but there's still some really cute details there. And this feels like it really was never worn. And it looks like it does have roll tab sleeves, so that's great. And while we're on Matilda Jane, I did find another piece. This one is a size medium, but another really great midi dress. This is a little bit more reminiscent of what a lot of Matilda Jane patterns look like. This one I do really like too though, very pretty purple. I like that pattern on the bottom, very comfortable and stretchy, and it does still have the waist tie, which is fabulous. Again, in really, really great shape. I think both of these pieces will do well. I did hear a rumor, it might be true, it might be confirmed, that Matilda Jane has gone out of business. Not sure exactly what's going on there, but sometimes when that happens, you know, the pieces become a little bit more valuable because everybody that really likes them, they got to get their hands on them. They're not making them anymore, so they'll pay up for them on the secondhand market. So that's just something to consider. Not even sure if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Here we have a Torrid piece. It says it's a size 18, so I don't know if this is very old that it says like the actual size on here, because they do the vanity sizing, or maybe they do normal sizing for certain pieces, I'm not sure, but I seem to only find the vanity sizing. But whether this is old or new, I didn't really care because I think it is a pretty timeless piece. I like this sheer detail up top with like the Swiss dots, and then the rest is just a black dress. And I think that this would be maybe knee length on most people. Dresses are probably my favorite category for Torrid, so I don't really often pass them up unless they are clearly very out of date or not in good shape. Pretty basic piece here. This is Maeve by Anthropologie. And even though I love Anthropologie, it doesn't sell very well for me anymore. So I do kind of have the rule for myself that unless I find something that's like very substantial, I'm only gonna pick it up if it's half off or like at the bins. So I only paid about $2 for this. It's pretty simple, of course, but it's a really pretty color blue and very comfortable and high quality. This top is by Chico's Travelers, which I do think people really like because they don't wrinkle. That's kind of the whole thing with the Chico's Travelers line. And this is a size 3, so great size. That is equivalent to a size 16 or 18. So a couple different Chico's pieces in here. This one is really, really stretchy, comfy. Like I said, this wouldn't wrinkle. Great for vacation and really great for like all times of year. Has 3/4 sleeves, and yeah, I feel like these colors really would work for any season. Just a few more pieces. This one is by the brand Tahari, which I do pass on a lot, but I was able to get this for half off, and it is a size large. It's also just a really substantial piece. It's this open long line cardigan, really nice neutral gray, but then the sleeves do have some texture to them. And this is a cotton and cashmere blend. Only 5% cashmere, so nothing too crazy. It definitely feels primarily cotton, but absolutely a great like coastal grandma kind of piece. And if I could get like 28 to 35 for this, I would be stoked. Okay, I did get one more pair of shorts. These are by Nike Golf. And I do quite well with golf shorts, especially this time of year. And I thought that these were just a great neutral. I got them for half off. I think all the half off stuff ended up in the same part of the bag, but a pretty good inseam there. And the size is missing, but I would say these are probably a size 10 or so. I'll just have to go ahead and measure them. They're nice and high-waisted, zippered pockets, nothing wrong with them. And I feel like the Nike Golf shorts sell quickly, not necessarily for a lot, but probably $25 within the next few weeks, I would say. And then last, but certainly not least, Eloquii, which is a great plus size brand to pick up. This is a size 14. It is new with tags, and it is a gorgeous maxi dress. Really pretty color purple, so this would be great for like a fall wedding actually. And then just real stretchy and comfy. And then the bottom does have kind of a fun ruffle hem. But yeah, I would highly recommend looking out for Eloquii. Very solid plus size brand. But that was everything. I am very happy with everything I was able to find in just one location and just a couple hours. I do have some pretty good thrifting around me, and I'm very grateful for that. I do not have the time or the energy, honestly, to be going to like 5 different thrift stores in one day to come up with like this amount of stuff. So very, very grateful. But if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.